Fozzie, thanks for joining over on Kick. How you doing, brother?
No harm in giving it another shot.
Here's the best part.
Just have to try again.
What up, everybody? Watcher Prime, Serene Watcher Gaming. How are you all doing this fine Thursday evening? I'm back. I worked 40 hours in the last 2.5 days, and I'm tired as fuck. Well, I'll play some Magic and hang out with you guys, because I miss you. I miss you all. So I'm looking at my dailies here today, and I see it's asking me to play a lot of red spells. I hate red spells. White and blue, bleh. So I want to get these dailies out of the way as quick as possible. So I think just to warm up, get a little bit of play time in, whatnot, we're going to go ahead and play some of these starter decks if we can. And we're probably going to get absolutely slaughtered, but that's not the point. We're trying to cast spells. We're trying to get through, you know, doing our goblins and whatever do we got to do to get the colors right, to get the white spells, red spells, and blue spells cast, just to get the dailies done. And now I'm going to play my favorite deck. And before I play my favorite deck, I'm going to give you a full rundown on how that deck works. Farrell, how you doing, brother? How's it going? I see you previewed, what was that, Mega Man X 30th Anniversary Edition or something? That looked pretty cool. I'm going to check that out on some downtime. Like I said, unfortunately, I've been working way too much, brother. And this week's not even over. I get 2 days off, and I'm going to work another 40 hours in 2.5 days. So I will be off stream Christmas Eve, Christmas. And probably the day after Christmas, and then come back. In the meantime, of course, you got Serene. You know what? I shut the music off on this game before when I was using Upbeat, so I'm going to have to... I'm just going to have to turn the music back on here on this game. Oh yeah, how was work? Hope you didn't have to work too hard. Just let me know how this sounds while I'm playing, please, if you're in the chat, because I haven't actually played this game with the sound on for quite some time. Yeah. Always seems like it's mental gymnastics working these days. Everybody's got to do the mental gymnastics. Alright. Turn 1 play, turn 2 play. A flash. Oh, we got a lot of flash going on here. I actually haven't played this deck since I started playing Arena 3.5 years ago. Probably almost 4 years ago now. But that's fine. Obviously, this is a creature deck with enchantments. And it's more white than it's blue, so we're going to get our white spells cast real quick, at least. Well, and Puss Garlic here, our opponent, just, yeah, he just mulliganed like 6 times and then quit. So there's that. How's that audio, guys? Is that audio alright? We've been having some audio issues. And we're trying to get that squared away. Oh yeah, no problem, brother. Little date time, little Netflix and chill. See who our opponent is this time. We're playing in the play queue. I am not going into the rank queue with starter decks. By the way, these starter decks, however many I play, this is a starter deck. You earn this deck by doing the tutorial or playing the game. And I see they've updated the cards. They're more in line with current cards. So that's interesting. We go first, couple tap lands, not great, so we got no turn 1, but that's fine. DVD and chill. Retro style. Tranquil Cove comes into play tap, but gives you a life when it enters, so that's fun. So how do I want to do this? I feel like we should flash this in at the end of the opponent's turn. It has flash on it, which means we can cast at any time. Don't know about this art style. It's kind of cool, I guess. Okay, so opponent's going to be on a drain plan. Every time this creature or another creature dies, target opponent loses 1 life, so that's fun. Yeah. We'll do the right recruitment officer. The game sound. How's that? Huh. Yeah, that's not good. Every time he attacks in, we're going to be losing lives here. So, first things first, let's put the prison on this. Rescue retriever. Scrapwork cohort. Yeah. Bombs away on those. And let's go ahead. This can't block, right? Yeah, that can't block. Take 4 to the grill, guy. Slappity slap. Here we come. Ooh. He got planeswalkers. Tybalt, too. I mean, he'd probably kill us quicker than we kill him. Can't gain life. Okay. How do I want to do this? Nah, we'll just go with the flyer.
You've raised the bar.
Good old Tybalt. Your opponents can't gain life. That's fun. Yes, you're going to attack. I am not blocking. Deadly Dispute. Ooh, I'm Nixilus. Yeah, we probably already lost. With the casualty, he gets a copy, so he's going to have 2.
After 1,000 years,
That's fine. Like I said, we're not here to win these. We're here to get our spells cast.
conquest.
Discard a card.
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
Yeah, I guess it don't really matter. We'll decline, take the damage.
Of carnage. Tribute is owed.
Alright. Let's kill this Ob, if we can. Bye-bye.
No one beats me and survives.
We're still dead. This Blood Artist is what's gonna kill us. He's doing 1 to us and gaining 1 every turn because of this. Because this one's pooping out creatures that die at the end of turn.
Defy me.
This
and
has
you
Unearth,
lose
so we can
everything.
cast it out of our graveyard for cheaper. Thorn, huh? Or was that Torbrand? For red source, you control and deal damage to an opponent or a permanent an opponent controls deals that much damage plus 2? Wow, okay. Dead? I bet you do, Feral. I bet you do. Alright. We are going to go ahead and take down your Ob. You're probably blocked. Like I said, the objective early on here in this stream is not going to be to win the games. It's going to be to play the decks that we need to play to get the colors spells cast that we need to get our dailies done. I want to get those out of the way so I can have fun. Yes, good game. That's 2 creatures that die.
My goons will make quick work of you.
Give them the Karen and say GG. Doesn't really matter, we're dead, but whatever. Whatever. Oh man, my head went pop. That's terrible. Absolutely terrible. Terrible, 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 terrible. So how's everybody doing tonight? I see we got people over in the live spaces. See the people on the Twitches, on the Kicks. Nobody checked in on the YouTubes yet, but hey. White or blue spells, blue or red spells, red or green spells. Alright. What are we doing here? Well, let's try this artifact deck. Why not, yeah? I don't think you can play those in Historic, no. I need to set myself up some Timeless decks. Timeless is a new format they have that you can literally play every card, even the banned ones that like have you winning on turn 1. So you get some really wild combos on there. But yeah, we'll get through the dailies, and then I'm going to go ahead and pull out my favorite deck in Arena. And I don't know why I enjoy it, because it's colors I'm typically, it's black and green, or Golgari for those of you who are Magic aficionados. I've played it on stream before, but I've made some adjustments, and I'll go over those adjustments in case you have. I don't want to bore you if you have seen it. Terrible opening hand. Absolutely trash. And then watch, we're gonna mulligan and then I have no lands. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Not as bad as I thought. Still, no turn 1 play, no turn 2 play. I just want to play my Liliana deck. Oh, he's got the Gabo pet. He got the Gabo. Alright. Yeah. He'll probably kill that. Cut down? You got a cut down opponent? No? I love this. Is in both these lands, by the way, are in my Liliana deck, which is fun. Blah 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 blah. We'll do this. We'll lay this out. It has 4 Mirrodins, so it'll put a creature onto the battlefield. It'll create one. Poop out a little token and attach it to it. And booyah, we get the Goblin Gavalier. Ooh. Okay. I should have kept that land. That was a mistake. I could kick this, discard a salvo, and kill that, and then slam in. Why not? Kick it, so we gain some life. Now, this has a ward cost of discard a card, so now I'm going to be forced to discard a card for targeting it. We're up to 25. Opponent's down to 17, but we're out of cards, and that spells doom. Well, that's fine. Whatever, I had 1 card. Oh yeah, here we go. Now we're going to get flooded. Slappity slap. Can't do anything else. Oh, and there we go. Now we're dead. That kills us, because if it gets any damage, I have to sacrifice that many permanents. So... that That does absolutely nothing for us, except we got a blocker. And he can't attack, though, because I have first strike. Now, what do I sacrifice, though, if he does attack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I'm down to 3 mana. Or now I'm down to 1 mana. Brutal. Brutal. This is a brutal hand. Come on, Watsy. Ooh. Ooh, that's disgusting. No, we're going to take it right off you. Put it onto you. You're going to kill this 1,000%. Oh, okay. That's fine. We're still equipping it. And now you can't block it. Boom! So you're on a turn 2 clock. Opponent's on a turn 2 clock. He's playing black, which basically means he can kill everything. Now he's worried. He's nervous. He's drawing cards. So he has to have something to kill this. Yeah, no blocks, opponent. I'm not stupid. Bye-bye, opponent. Bye-bye. Alright, so that got us not a lot cast. We're almost halfway there on our white. Seems like a pretty decent deck to play, though, because it is red and white. We do have the red and white humans deck. Let's try that in standard play. This is a curated deck now. This is one we have made, which consists of mostly human soldiers, which all pump each other and have different effects. So it's almost, well, it actually is entirely a human aggro deck. Pop all your creatures out there, punch opponent in the face, try to get all them buffs you can. These cards playing off each other is where it's at. So if we manage to get all the white spells cast before we, you know, cast too many red spells, then I'm just going to switch to my mono red toilet bowl deck, which probably half the people in standard are playing. Oh, Serene Firehawk, thanks for following over on LiveSpace. We appreciate you. I'm sure that Serene Firehawk appreciates you following. Serene Firehawk. Whoa, 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 whoa. What did it do? Boot you off your follow? Yeah, sure, whatever. If we can pick up a third land, we're in great shape. We'll select Human, because we're playing humans. So this one has training. If it attacks with a creature that has more power than it gets a +1/+1 counter. That's what training does. Now we can pump it now by putting the copper coat down, which pumps humans, gives them +1 on their attack, and gives all your humans ward 1, meaning to target the humans, you now have to pay 1 more mana. But I think we're going to slow roll this, because I can't imagine that we're going to get too lucky here as far as opponent's removal. He looks like an asshole. He's a vampire. Who is it? Azathoth 96? I don't mean that as a thought. If you watch this, you're probably a very good person. Yeah, he's got something. Now, what are you going to kill, opponent? Nothing? Nothing, tra-la-la? Opponent? Hello. Okay. Thought maybe we lost opponent. How about now? You got anything to kill anything now? Oh yeah, killed it all. Wiped it all out. That's what he was waiting for. Well, here's the bad part now. Well, the good news is we got Knight Errant, and you'll see what this does. If we use creatures to cast this, you can tap creatures to serve as mana to cast this as long as they're humans. Or I think it's just creatures. Yeah, it's just creatures. And then we can start picking creatures off the top of our deck when we enter this into the battlefield. Yeah, this is probably where the opponent starts taking over. If he gets this on the battlefield, it's over with. It's okay, we're here to cast white spells. That's what we're doing. Like I said, when I get to my Golgari deck and start playing in ranked here in a few minutes, we'll get into the... now this is interesting, because this will make his non-creature spells cost 1 more, so that does help. We also do have the Brutal Cathar. We could take his Sheoldred and put it under our Brutal Cathar, but the problem with that is I have a feeling he's just going to kill it immediately. So let's put Thalia out. And we can't attack into that. Why's it gotta be white? Because that's what Wizards of the Coast said today, babe. Wizards of the Coast, and I did use, before I turned the camera on, I did use my daily reroll. How you doing, Fozzie? What's up? I don't know if you caught it earlier when you put your emote in. I asked you how you're doing. So how are you doing? Now, the question becomes, do we take the Sheoldred now, or do we try to just run out our Knight Errant? I think we cast this while we can. Can't counter it, can't do anything. This Cave of Souls is a new land that's out, which is very, very good for aggro decks. It's as if aggro decks did not already have enough shit going on for them. They added this land. You choose a creature type, and we're playing a human deck. Add colorless. Add 1 mana of any color. Spend that mana only to cast a creature spell of the chosen type. And it can't be countered. Uh-oh, what happened yesterday, bro? And we whiffed on our Knight. We had nothing but lands on the top of our deck. What happened yesterday? I missed something. I was away. That's an easy choice. That Sheoldred's gonna kill us. Oh, brutal. Alright, so what can we do here?
Phyrexia to ash. There's never a bad time to
Ooh,
improvise.
that's brutal. Right. Okay, so now we use our Brutal Cathar. We take his Sheoldred and attack in. The reality is this game's probably over now. He's going to get rid of all this, and he's going to cast a few spells, and we're done. We're dead and stinking.
Fuel up. No turning back now.
Even worse, Breach the Multiverse. Card's broken. Each player mills 10 hands, and then you choose a creature or planeswalker. I believe, right? Yep. Creature or planeswalker from each graveyard and put it on the battlefield. This just basically, yeah, see, it's just now he's got an Atali, which lets him pick spells off the top of both decks. Nice combo. Opponent comboed us. Now he's going to Brutal Cathar our Brutal Cathar, or he's going to Brutal Cathar our Knight, and then, yep, he Brutal Cathar'd our Brutal Cathar. double cast Breach because of the Chandra. Every time you cast an instant or sorcery spell, it duplicates it and casts it again. Now he's got another Chandra, and he's gonna... he's gonna...
do something.
Yeah, this is pretty interesting. We're dead, by the way. Completely dead. That's 14 damage exact. Just from these 3, not to mention the 2. Well, I'll say this to you, Fozzie. I will say this to you. I've wondered the same thing. But really, you can only worry about you and what you're doing and have fun doing what you're doing. And I would like to also stress that this is a horrible time of year for streamers. It just is. December through January is pretty bad engagement-wise. So you just got to have fun. You know? And I'm sorry I can't be in more of your streams and stuff. I try to check in when I can, but work's brutal. And then this is, you know, a secondary job, sort of, almost, for me. So I'm almost, like, working 7 days a week. And I, you know, right now I could probably sleep for the next 12 hours. But, so where were we at on our dailies? Yeah, just hang in there, bub, though. You're good. Yeah. But you always pop in and say hi on us, more than I do to you, and I'll admit that. And it's not because I don't care to be there. There was a day last week I popped in on you, and I was on you for about a half hour. Right, Farrell. And I'm glad I met you, Farrell, because I see your shit on YouTube, and it's not shit at all. You're actually always upbeat. It's the best thing you could do, is try to be upbeat. But I do need to make them. Like I was gonna say, I made it into your stream. Fuck, 4 or 5 days ago, something like that. I don't even know what day it is. I told myself a million times today it's Thursday. That's the only reason I know it's Thursday. But I don't remember what day it was. But I was in your stream for a half hour. And then I went to Llama stream for a half hour. She's cool. Check her out. I went to Grizzlow's stream for a half an hour. And before I knew it, I was sitting there for 5 hours just chatting in people's streams. And I'm like, I got to do shit. I got to do laundry and shit. But, you know, you have fun. Time runs. But just checking in on people, you know. I appreciate you being here, though. A lot. Truly. Here's the other thing, too. I feel a lot better since we cut our hours a little bit, to be fair. I kind of do. You know, I don't feel like I gotta play, keep playing, and keep playing. Instead of just trying to have fun with it. While the getting's good, he's gonna drop in a pumped up creature here. That's fine. We got... And another one. Ooh. This is actually a brutal beat for opponent. But because we drew 2 Iganjos, watch this trick. Because you can't have 2 of them in the battlefield at the same time. You tap it. You put the new one in. Yes. You sacrifice the old one by keeping the new one. And then you have 3 mana. It's rough because it leaves you a little mana screwed. But it's a trick you can use. Reality is he's just going to blow this up. But, I mean, hey. Oh, he's got a Godric. That's real bad, that Godric. But, okay. Alright. Hey, Drace, what's up? How's it going? Thanks for joining in. We're playing a little Magic the Gathering Arena. I'm just getting my dailies out of the way, playing some decks I don't particularly care for. Just to get my dailies out of the way so I can get to my favorite deck. What's new with you? Ooh. I mean, which one do you play? Oh, well, you can play that. Put that on one of these. Probably this one. Brutal. Brutal. I think we should do this and get this out of the way. Stream when you're feeling it, dude. Stream when you're feeling it. If you're not feeling this second, approach it again later. Oh, yeah. Worky, worky. So, yeah, you missed it earlier. I just worked 40 hours in the last 2.5 days. And now I have 2 days off after today. And then I'm doing another 40 hours in 2.5 days over Christmas. So, this is probably one of the hardest Christmas. Of course, we're... Full disclosure, we're having our Christmas on the 28th anyway, just simply based on the nature of everybody's jobs. Somebody's always working on Christmas. So, typically me, but Serene's mom quite often works holidays, so I don't even know why you attacked with this one. Ugh. Yeah. Just think, I did 40 over half that time. I just did it, too. So I worked Tuesday night 16, came home, I slept like shit, maybe got 2 hours. Did 16 yesterday, came home last night, slept well for 5 hours, and then just did 8, and now I'm streaming. Because I'm a whack job. I'm not as tired as, not as tired as I feel like I should be. Okay, we got the white spells done anyway. We also leveled up in our mastery tree. So let's see what kind of styles we get. Ooh. I've been waiting for this one because I love this card. This is an Aclazotz Bat God. That's a pretty cool card. So yeah, we'll take that style. So cool, we only got blue and what, white to run through here in the mastery pass. That's cool. Oh, we got another one too, so we're getting into the blue. And we got pack. Not bad, we're at 77% of the set. Magmatic Galleon, huh? First card. Chart of Course, first card. Aha! You're an exception to the rule. Good for you. As long as you're happy doing it. As long as it works for you guys, right? Alright, so now we're down to casting red spells. Toilet bowl time. It's time to grab our deck out of the toilet bowl and play this mono red aggro deck that's super fast and super cheap. Cast all these, dump all these spells out of our hands, let them beat us, and then move on to the next one and do it again. Rinse, repeat. We're like trying to get beat up over here just so we can move on to a deck I want to play. This is not dissimilar, by the way, to the last opponent's deck. We're not using Monstrous, or we're using Monstrous Rage. What's the one we're not using in this one that he was probably playing? Opponent goes first. Very sad. Oops. Yep. Mono red. Burn, baby, burn. I mean, honestly, if he taps out, we're going to take about a quarter of his life down next turn. And it's going to not really be good for him. Nah, he's going to kill it. He is going to kill this instantly. Well, maybe not. Guess he doesn't have it. Let's drop this one. Pokey pokey. Pokey pokey. Very nice. This is, opponent. Okay. So, check this out. We're going to Monetary Swift Spear. +1/+1 counter on it from the Kumano. Shoot opponent in the face for 2. This has prowess, so its damage goes up. Yes, please, we'll take that. Then we'll put Monstrous Rage on it. And slam in there. For 9. Half your life. No Drace, but I had friends that were. So I'm familiar with them. Very good. That's fine. This turn. Don't want to do that. Kill you. Get you back. Slap this for 5. Get a dragon. Get our dragon. Opponent, what are you gonna do? You got 9 life. Can you wipe the board? Do you have it? Oh no. GG's opponent. You even let us kill him. Bye, opponent. Yes, I believe a perfect Charizard's like a couple $1 million, bro. No way. Yeah, well, so I started playing Magic in 1994. It was just entering Ice Age, so Alpha came out in 93, then Beta 6 months later, and then I think it was 6 months to a year after that was Ice Age. I got into Magic as Ice Age came out, so I had Beta cards, a couple Alpha cards, and a bunch of Ice Age cards, and there's Beta cards that are worth tens of thousands of dollars. But with Magic, it's all about rarity. Post Malone bought a card that came out last February, and he got it for... we don't even know what that means, and I'm not sure anybody does, Farrell. Right. Yeah, back then I would have had no clue. So I played in a tournament at our local flea market or dirt mall. And I got eliminated. I was a kid. You said, how do I use an unlocked skin? We don't even know what they are. It's got something to do with B-Duel, I think. Yeah. It's a Batrix thing. Right, yeah. But, so I see this guy playing at the dirt mall. And he's winning, and he's got all the cards. And he got so pissed off when he lost the tournament, he threw his cards. And in them, he had mint black lotuses, which are now, again, worth tens of thousands of dollars. But even back then, they were worth like $500-600 a card. And he just went like this and threw them. And we're talking like 94, so that's a lot of money. Today, that's probably, I don't even know, $1,200-1,300 US? I have no idea. Like, I could have easily bought a new PC if, well, more than that, I could buy a brand new car right now if somebody threw a Black Lotus on the ground in front of me. We're just going to do this to scry. Good. Very good. We'll go ahead and play this down. I mean, this deck is so fast. Now, if he doesn't deal with this, he's screwed. He's got to deal with it. That's not going to deal with it. But he's going to get ahead of us on mana. If he has some sort of board wipe, we could be in trouble. But yeah, I had so much shit when I was a kid, card-wise. And that's why I'm really, you know... That's why I'm getting really protective of my good shit. And getting stuff graded. So, that's, by the way, it's Joe Frankenstein Part 1, signed by Graham Nolan and Chuck Dixon. But it's in, you know, CGC graded in the hard plastic. So, I don't fuck around anymore with my collectibles. The little I do collect. Get a good copy, keep it, save it. Who knows? Maybe, you know, ages from now, that'll be worth something. That? Probably what I paid for it right now. Yeah, I mean, I have no clue. That only came out last year. But it's Graham Nolan and Chuck Dixon. And they're a very, very important comic book writer and artist. So... Like, Chuck Dixon's basically responsible for creating the character Bane for DC. So... And between him and Graham Nolan, I believe they did essentially the entire Bat family in the 90s and late 80s. So... Historically, they're important figures. I'm sure, like, God forbid they pass away. They just did that together last year... And they're still doing that line. I mean... I think we save that. Because we can kick this. Huh? Three damage to face, opponent. Yeah, okay. I'm sure... I don't know that he wants to trade his farmhand for this. But maybe he does. Ooh, the Knight. Okay. Free block there. You're at 2, opponent. One burn spell, he's dead. I haven't priced out much of my collection. I was talking to somebody in chat the other day about something else I collected. And this I actually bought myself in the 90s. I can, I'll show it after the, after this match, but... Because this is a little bit more to... I don't know if that person's here or whatever, but at the moment. Yeah, dead. Unless you can kill all my creatures. Uh-huh. This one's more nostalgic to me, and I did look them up. They're not worth a ton. The whole entire set's worth a moderate amount of money in comparison to what I paid for it, but it's not like it's a drastic win for me or anything like that. Poop. I mean... Opponent, come on, man. Losing my patience over here. I like the drool. I didn't notice that the first time I used this emote. That she's drooling. Okay. Block. Yep. You have to block. Hopefully we get a land. Nope. But we can shoot him in the face next turn. GG, opponent. He doesn't even know. Yeah, so, yeah, he probably figured out when we said GG that we had a spell to burn their face. Like I said, this red deck's stupid. That's why people play it. And you could be it's idiot proof. I'm casting spells over here. Let me cast this spell. Let me cast this spell. Alright, so we only need to cast one green or red spell, and the next deck we're going to play is my favorite deck, which happens to be black and green. And we will go through that in a minute, but first... Yeah, I collected this entire set in the early 90s. This is the first set of Marvel cards. You see Captain America, Spider-Man, Hulk, just pages and pages and pages. And if you look on the back, it gives you their stats. Tells you a brief description of them. Tells you their superpowers, their weaknesses, where they're from, weight, how much they can lift. Yes. Yes. The entire thing. The only thing I do not have, Feral, is the hollows, and I'm not paying for those hollows. It's 5 cards, and I'm not paying for them. I have the entire regular set and a marked up checklist, which the marked up checklist isn't really good, but meh. That's how young I was. I sat there with the card that was the checklist, and I'm checking everything off as I'm getting it. Like an idiot. Because the checklist is actually worth money. Right, they are. They're not. It's like $600-700 a card. And I had one at one point when I was a kid. And I'm pretty sure my cousin stole it from me, but I can't prove that. Alright, so yeah, we're going to play our Golgari deck. Hold on, let me just... Let me just take myself off of cam. Did I just lose sound? Hello? Oh, okay, yeah. Nope, just the first series. Just series 1. Negative. I had a shitload of football cards, baseball cards, all that shit. This isn't the right deck. Blech. No, we'll save. Oh, that's Golgari. Yeah, I want my Liliana deck. No, yeah, I had a shitload of football, baseball cards. All those are gone. Feral. In 1990, I was 8 years old. I didn't know what I was doing, man. I was given like an allowance of $5 a week, and I would, for doing a lot, and I would take that right to the store and buy packs of Marvel cards and candy. I'd take $1. I budgeted, even at 8 years old. I had $1. I would get my candy for the week and then eat half of it immediately because, again, not smart. Get sick a couple times, couple occasions. So yeah, this is the new version of my Professor Liliana deck. Not much changed. Some of the cards I changed how many of them I had. I took Cut Down out, which kills small creatures, and put this in. Sheoldred's Edict makes the opponent sacrifice a creature, a token creature, or a planeswalker. The sacrifice is very important because it gets around hexproof. We still have Gaia's Blessing to put cards back into our library and draw a card. We have our Into the North for ramp, grabbing snowlands out of our deck. Tear Asunder to exile an artifact or enchantment, or kick it and exile anything but a land. And of course our lilies. We got our 3-mana lily. You can plus it, an opponent discards a card. You can minus it, and they sacrifice a creature. If you can plus it plus her up to 6, which is very possible in this deck. It's probably I would say it's pretty fair chance of happening on this stream. You get to separate all the opponent's cards they have on the battlefield in 2 piles and make them pick between the 2. That hurts. That hurts horribly, because everything you've done by turn 10 when you can activate this, I mean, presumably the opponent could have 10 to 20 cards on the battlefield, and you could just be like, all right, pick half. And then, of course, the other one, which this is one of our very many win cons. If she's on the battlefield, anytime we cast an instant and sorcery spell, we drain them for 2. They lose 2, we get 2. +1, lose a life, look at the top 3 cards, put 1 into your hand, pitch the other ones into your graveyard. If you pitch the 2 in the graveyard, and one of them happens to be Gaia's Blessing, when it's put in your graveyard from your library, shuffle your graveyard into your library. So, if you +1 Onyx and say get a Gaia's Blessing, a Ritual of Soot, and a Binding of the Gods, keep the Binding of the Gods, get rid of Ritual of Soot or whatever, and Gaia's Blessing into the bin, all your cards go back into your library. So it basically means you can never run out of cards. Which is why that it's not important that these expensive cards have a lot of copies. Because we'll just, early on, if we have to discard them, no problem. We'll just fish them out later with the Gaias. We still have Invoke Despair. Great with Professor Onyx. Turn 6 Professor Onyx if you can. And if she's still out there and you do this, she'll do 2 damage, and then this does 2 damage for everything they can't sacrifice, and they have to sacrifice a creature, an enchantment, and a planeswalker. If they can't, they lose 2 and you draw a card. So this does it all. It's a draw engine. It's banned in Standard for a reason. Cosmos Elixir, also a banned card. At the beginning of your end step, you draw a card if your life total is greater than 20, because that's how you start. Otherwise, you gain 2 life and scry 1. So if you're below 20, boom. You're scrying, you're looking at your top card and deciding if you want to put it at the bottom of your library or keep it on top, and you're gaining 2 life. It's great for manipulating your hand and keeping the cards you want. This is another ramp card, Binding of the Old Gods, 4 mana. Destroys things, searches a forest, and turn 3 it's out. We don't care because we have no creatures, but it will give your creatures Death Touch. Board sweeps, Extinction Event Exiles, Ritual Soot, destroys all creatures below a certain mana value. Other than that, we got 2 more cards left. We got Thought Distortion. This spell cannot be countered. Very important against those Gandalfs out there slinging counter spells in your face. Target opponent reveals their hand. Exile all non-creature, non-land cards from that player's hand and graveyard. If you're playing a Gandalf who's holding like 5 counter spells, well, now they're holding nothing. And and then they can't stop you and the game's over. A lot of times, if an opponent has a certain kind of deck and they see this card, they just scoop. This is a card that will make them just scoop. This one, not so much, but it's very efficient. For 6 mana, you can destroy up to 5 things. An artifact, creature, enchantment, land, and planeswalker. So if they have 1 of each, you've just destroyed 5 things for 6 mana. That's horribly efficient. If nothing else, it's good just to destroy a land. If they got a land that's could potentially be a problem for you, you can destroy that. Bojuka Bog. A lot of people play graveyard recursion decks. Technically, we are. So this card would hurt us technically as well if an opponent played it. You put it in the battlefield, it just essentially adds 1 black, but it comes in tap and it wipes their graveyard away. Castle Lockbane's a draw engine. Gate of the Black Dragon and Gate to Manorborn. Again, both draw engines. You can pay for seek a non-land card. You can only do it once for these 2, but it's worth having one copy of each. We got our Snowlands and snow-covered forests and snow-covered swamps. We got our Overgrown Tombs for, fast lands. We can pay 2 life. It's actually a shock land. You can pay 2 life and it could come in untapped. But we have 4 because if you have a tapped land, best to have it in your opening hand and make it be the first land you drop. Because if you notice, we have no 1-drops. We have no cards that cast for 1 mana. Woodland Chasm, another snow land, provides both black and green. So a big change I made was I dropped down from 3 Bojuka Bogs to 2. and 3 Castle Lockwains to 2, and added 2 Restless Cottage, which is a new card. Again, comes in tap, adds a black or a green, but you can tap 4 other and turn this land into a 4/4 black and green horror creature until end of turn. And when it attacks, it creates a food token. Food token's an artifact that you can pay 2 and gain 3 life and sacrifice it. So you'll notice the theme here. There's a lot of ways to gain life because this deck builds. You want to kill things early on, let it build, and then just start dropping bombs. In the meantime, if you can, ramp. So, I think that's why I like it. It's the anticipation. When it works, you grind your opponent's face off. It's great. And a lot of times, they might not even get it. So we're going to go into Historic Ranked for this one. Oh, we got Fenrir. Good lord. People are playing a lot of real nasty combo decks right now. This is way too expensive. Better. Still not a lot of mana, but we got her into the north, so we got turn 1 tap, turn 2 drop the swamp into the north. Turn 3, if we don't draw land, we can Liliana. Or if we need to, tear asunder. And then turn 4 Cosmos Elixir. So we got a nice little curve here. We'll keep it. We'll bin the Invoke Despair. And then on with our plan here. Okay, now we're discarding. I feel like we could always just come back to this. It's early on yet. Alright, we'll fish out a Woodland Chasm. Comes in tapped anyway. Nothing? Nothing, opponent. So again, this is where you gotta be confident that you can get cards out of your graveyard. Because we're gonna play Lily. And we're both gonna discard cards.
Happy to help,
I can't pay
but
for this anyway, so into the bin you go.
We'd rather forget.
Yep. Blood on a Snow, that's a good sweeper. He's sacrificing the Nightmare to Scry. Ooh, he likes both his cards. That's not great for us. Now, I think, is the time to draw and see what we get. We're going to lose 3 life. Well, do we want to do that, really? I think we can get rid of 1 more card here.
Drop it.
Again, we might get her to 6. If we get her to 6, he's in deep shit. So now we can use Castle Lockwain on the end of opponent's turn. Yeah, see? I'm glad I waited. Go ahead, make me discard a card.
Enough with the mysteries.
Yeah.
I've come
The only one discarding here is you, sir.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying. I'm tired of your secrets.
That's rough. Very sorry, opponent. Ooh, that's great. And again, we don't care that we're discarding now because we got no cards in our hand. And we can ultimate Lily next turn if he can't do anything about it. Sheoldred's nice. Let's draw. We'll lose 2. So I could be slick here. No, I don't want to do that. We're just going to make him sacrifice. That's fine.
Off you go.
2 more turns, I'll have her back up. But in the meantime, we can go get a card. Oh, thanks, babe. My B. What up, who's? Look at that
No
top
fun
deck
when
from
they hit
opponent.
back.
And look at our top deck. Oh, you killed it, right? Well. And another
Nobody
one.
knows, Dominard. We all have things we'd rather.
Okay. So again, I'm just going to go ahead and blow up his land now. Otherwise, we're just going to discard it, because our plan now is still the ultimate Liliana. Uh-oh. Could it just be running
You won't
around?
be
Holiday
outsmarting
time?
me.
I'm tired, but again, 40 hours in the last 2.5 days. So. Blech. Alright, so we're going to make them discard nothing. They have nothing, we have nothing. And then we'll draw another card.
Drop it.
Ooh. Invoke Despair. I'm sorry, opponent. Aw, what are the odds? Like, we're going back and forth here.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, between my two doubles, like I said, I got like maybe 10 hours of sleep in the last 3 days. After the first double, I maybe slept 2 hours. Alright, what do we want back? We want the Invoke, the Casualties, and the Cosmos Elixir. We should have took the Professor Liliana too, but that's fine. Yeah. Hey, we're here. 6 mana. Alright, well, guess what? You don't have much of a choice because you got the same choice opponent.
Ooh.
1, 2,
Normally
3.
I'm the one who chooses who lives and who dies.
We're going to hold on to this. We're at 11, which kind of sucks, but let's draw a card. We're going to lose 2. But that don't matter because we got our Cosmos Elixir that we just put back into our deck. And now we're going to gain 2 life every turn. And look at the top of our deck. Do we want that? No. I want my Planeswalker. Ooh, Phyrexian Arena. You had Phyrexian Arena, opponent. Discarding nothing, drawing a card. Doesn't matter about
We
the
all
1
have
life
things we'd
loss because we're
rather.
gaining 2. And apparently all our lands are on top of our deck. What the hell, wizards? Okay, if they're not giving us lands, they're giving us things that give us lands. Which is fine, because the other good thing this deck does is look at how many snowlands I have left already. Like, I'm thinning my deck out a lot. I don't have a lot of lands left. You're going to see this down here, my land draw ratio go down real quick. Alright, catch you in a minute, who's?
Don't overthink things.
See, it's already down to 32%. And that's because we drew one there. So every time we draw a land, that's 4% of our deck at this point. Nope, don't want another one of those yet. Nothing? Wow, look at it, 28. Wow, all the mana. Good lord. Well, we don't need all these lands.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Draw a card, lose 2. That helps. Okay, wizards, enough. You're putting all the lands on top of my deck, wizards. Please stop. Alright. So at least you get to see my creature land in action, unless he's got something to kill it, which I seriously doubt. Alright, now we can exile something from his graveyard. Like Sheoldred, for instance. Get our token. Alright, Feral, I guess you're taking off. Have a great night. Take it easy. If you haven't checked my friend Feral out, Feral Inferno on YouTube, please do so. Drop him a sub.
Don't overthink.
AKA a follow. If you like him, you know, by all means, please do. But check him out at least for me. Nope. I really want my Onyx. Where's my Professor Onyx? Waste not, okay. Beautiful. Beautiful. Bye-bye to you. Yeah. He's starting to understand it's just a matter of time. Oh, by the way, I neglected to mention we're at Diamond Tier 2, which means we go through this Diamond Tier 1 and we're into Mythic. Which I haven't hit Mythic in a month or two. I haven't been playing a ton of Magic, but this month I went a little harder. I think we're going to play a hand or two more, and then I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break and have a cigarette. I don't want to pass out. Just pass out, my head hits the mic. Makes everybody's ears ring. Okay. I like it. Plenty of early game removal, and then we got our Invoke Despair for later. If we can... Alright, we win. Free dubs. We'll take the free dubs. Yeah, he just he looked at his hand, said, yeah, I like my hand, and then said, I quit. It's... I don't know. Maybe he looked out his window and saw some guy with a fucking chainsaw. Or somebody was kicking it. Maybe he was getting swatted. God, I hope not. Matter of fact, I hope he's okay. Care Factor 0. I like the name. Welcome back, who's? Okay, we draw a land, we're golden. We're kind of fucked early game, though. I feel like this is just a little too expensive. This ain't much better, but it's a little better. Hate to mulligan, too. But, what are you gonna do? Ooh. Oh, an elf deck. He got an elf deck? Oh, don't worry about it. It's no problem whatsoever. We appreciate you being here anyway. And you know we love you, man. Blah, 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 blah. Is this worth doing? I think it might be, just to slow him down a tad, in case he's going to be playing some kind of large creature. Because these tap for mana. Okay, he's Scavenging Ooze. Alright. Which is 2 mana. I do that, he's going to sack this, attack her, kill her. So I don't want to play her this turn. In which case I'm playing nothing this turn, so this can come in tapped. That sets us back a little bit. He might go off here, and that's not great. Because he's going to grow this real quick. I'm going to need to kill this. 4. And then? Nothing? So confusing right now. I feel like he wants us to kill it. Why am I super sketched out right now? And then? Nothing? I have these sleeves too, they're pretty cool. Wow. This is such a weird hand. Like, I have no idea what he has. I thought it was an elf deck. And then I realized it was black mana, and it could still just be an elf deck, but then that ooze threw me off.
And for once, it's not my fault. I've always hated crowds.
I don't know what he's got in his hand that he's not casting for whatever reason. Reaper? I mean, sure. Doesn't matter. Yeah, you get a card draw. That's great. Let's leave her alone. Now opponent's probably wondering what we're doing. What we have in our hand. Yeah, that's fine. Huh. We kind of have to do this. And we're just going to lose our Lily next turn, unfortunately. But she put a little work in. Rankle. Interesting. I used to play Rankle all the time. Because now I'm going to discard. He's probably going to make us discard. Yep. That's a shame. I think we lose this game. I think we're a little bit too far behind. His draw's too good. Discard.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
Well, he's got all the Llanowar elves. That's nice. I still think we're too far behind, but that's nice. You're gonna... No? Really? Yeah? Okay. This is so weird. You're killing Lily? Alright.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish.
Yep,
after
and
all.
we're dead. Land screwed. Oh, definitely dead. Questing beast, too. Bad draw. Bad draw, it happens. No, I didn't have fun. Actually, that was a good game. Even though I lost, it was a good game. Alright. We'll do another. And another. And another. We can change decks too. If any of you in the chat get bored of this deck, just speak up. I'll change decks. Maybe play the Dinos. Or the Dinos and Rhinos deck. And Dinosaurs, that one. Yeah, this is fine. We go first. Plenty of interaction and early plays. Got both our colors right off the rip. Ooh. Simic? We're chilling. See what opponent does. Look at this deck. 124 cards. That's fucked up. You want to play slow? We can play slow. Let's check them for basic lands. Maybe we get lucky and they're stupid and they don't play them. Or are you just grabbing a forest? Huh? I think yep, he grabbed a forest. CGM to go. So was CGMT go? Interesting. Again, I have no idea what opponent's playing.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for answers. Drop it.
Dropped his gate. What?
No more distractions.
Yeah.
Let's make this quick. Don't overthink.
Sure. Is he just copying our deck? That's his game plan. He must.
This was a waste of time.
I mean, that's fine. We can
I'm
both
tired
keep
of your
discarding
secrets.
cards. I'm gonna get to 6 first. Oracle. Okay. We'll grab the one that gives us mana. Odd, right? Yeah, odd. Exile that sucker. Out of here. And do we go... Yeah, let's do it. I feel if we can get all the cards out of their hand, we win. Okay, so they're going to try and reanimate Jingataxis. Yeah, okay, I don't have enough cards in there for it to matter. Are you kidding me? Of all cards they have, the Test Your Talent. So now he's exiling all our Invoked Despairs. Wow. That's a bad beat. We can still win this, though. Because he's got no cards left. He can draw with this. And that's about it. If we get a chance to kill this, we should kill this. It's just a fucking counter spell on steroids, so... Counter target instant or sorcery spell. Search its controller's graveyard, hand, and library for any number of cards with the same name as that spell and exile them. That player shuffles, then draws a card for each card exiled from their hand this way. So he just got all of them out of our hand, basically.
Sacrifices must be made.
Which is bad. Where's he getting all this from? His top decks are, like, outstanding.
I'm tired of your secrets.
Nice. There's his draw off his gate. I wonder if he can pump this and kill Lily. Mox Jet. Bringing more lands out. This gives him 1 black. Oh, he's gonna bounce Lily, maybe? Yeah, you go ahead and bounce Lily, that's fine. Blow that up. Kill your creature. What, you're gonna bounce your own creature in your hand? Yeah. No, our Lily, right.
I've always hated crowds.
And we're absolutely cool with that because it actually means we have more loyalty.
You're telling me what
Because we would have been at 3 loyalty and now we're at 4. That's not going to help you, guy. And this is where a card like Liliana of the Veil can just kind of lock the board down.
Off you go.
Plus, she's funny. Yeah, he don't like it. I mean, I get it. No, shush, shush, shush. Shush, opponent. I mean, you're just playing lands, guy.
We all have things we'd rather forget.
I mean, it's not my fault. You're playing a 130-something card deck. And I could just do this all day, and... This is a good game, though. Definitely a good game.
You won't be outsmarted.
He could still win. I mean, maybe he draws his actual, like, win con. He's got enough mana to cast just about anything. We don't need any more mana, so we're safe to get rid of Into the North out of our graveyard. He's got 2 turns, so... Right now. You got another bounce spell? Sure. Sure thing, opponent.
I'm tired of your secrets.
If he can't kill this land, then it doesn't matter. And that's the beauty part about creature lands. Like, if they don't have some kind of instant way to kill it, it's...
No more distractions. Let's make this drop it.
Oh, draw. What's that? Draw. You can play an additional land, draw a card. Yeah. Watch him have like something that completely okay. I was gonna say, you really did you top deck out of your 130 card deck 1 card that's gonna completely obliterate me? I don't think so. Anyway, I'm gonna take a quick break, fam. I'm gonna be back in 5 minutes. I'm the Watcher Prime. You're watching Serene Watcher Gaming. Thank you for joining with us. Please stick with us. I'll be right back. And I'm back. I'm back. Not on my end. And what? Restream? Or, well, you wouldn't see that. Twitch? I tag Magic the Gathering on Twitch. Methinks. Kick. Yep. Did you refresh your browser? You don't still have your browser up, do you? By the way, I missed your question earlier, and that's pretty ignorant of me. Yes, that test of talents, it will get rid of all the copies of that card. That's basically what it does. So it takes one card directly out of your deck and all its copies. Which, why I'm glad that we were able to get a dub on that one, because he did take one of our win cons away from us, like right early on. So that was kind of brutal. So I was glad we, you know, I was able to get around that. But anyway, I didn't mean to gloss over your question. Restream shot something at me, and then the math question on Twitch, and then the merch tag. I missed your comment. Well, you know, fair enough, but I am sorry, just the same. If we don't draw mana, we do have 26 in our deck. We got a coin flip a draw on it. We're on the draw. This is a risky keep. Oh, it didn't? Oh, I see that. Yeah. It's showing it as a, yeah. Weird. Huh, okay. I did change it. Hold on. There. Done. Fix that. It should be good if you refresh. Yep. Might be. I don't know. I switched it. I know I switched it. The other thing is we got tap mana, which isn't great. Yeah, no, I did that. I X'd it out, I put Magic the Gathering in, I hit enter. Maybe I didn't hit enter. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe I just didn't hit enter and I switched tabs and I missed it. It's possible. I'm tired as hell. But I know I typed it in and it came up and I clicked on it. Did I click on it? Now I'm so confused as to what I did. No. Well, we're ramping up nicely. Remember how I was concerned about mana? Well, now I'm not so concerned about mana. And we're doing nothing. If he's playing islands, we wait for him to make a move. Okay. That's fair enough. That one, oh, yeah. It is. Holy shit. Yeah, I gotta make some kind of, or get myself some kind of sleep at some point, I think. Thank you. And thanks for the M&M. That's a nice touch. Serene can speak on that. We still have a little bit of a conundrum, but...
A fight? And you think you can win? You won't be outsmarting me.
Let's just say, I guess it wasn't Star Wars.
Sorry, I'm not interested in dying today. Welcome to Witherbloom College, class. Well, darn. Looks like you flunked out.
I love Liliana. Wait, opponent, come back. Opponent, please come back. Oh my god, opponent, please come back. Alright, bye, opponent. Serene's a whiz. Like I said, junior member of Serene Watcher Gaming. Serene is the better half. Yes, yes, here we go. Serene, say something about the better half bullshit. Fax machining. I'm playing against the fax machine. Fair enough. Wow. So he just mulliganed down to 5 cards, which tells me I already have a pretty good idea of what his deck is, and... well, maybe I don't. But that's fine. Red, blue, green. So I'm like now into wearing like thick socks, thick woolen socks, and my feet feel a lot better. Hold on one second. Opponent's roping me. Sorry you gotta sit through my opponent being an ass clown.
Something suspicious is going on. And for once, it's not my fault.
The holiest of socks. Is this an inside joke? Is this a Diablo joke? You guys aren't giving me Diablo jokes, are you?
Drop it.
Diablo. Serene told me about hitting 100, which is excellent. Very proud. Okay, he's got the Discover deck, which I'm not a big fan of. Yeah, okay. He had to have a real shitty draw. We're almost to Diamond Tier 1. We're on a little bit of a roll here. I don't know, maybe we make Mythic on this stream. Yeah, I knew she would hit that, though, because she was telling me she was... What did you tell me right before? You were in the high 30s somewhere. You're like, I'm about to... I think I can do a... You said, I think I can do a 40 before I went back to work. So... It's definitely impressive. Malix is our opponent. I like it. Lots of ramp. Well, not ramp so much as just good mana and good spells. Now, this is definitely an elf deck. So he's going to put down a whole shitload of elves. On turn 3, we'll be able to wipe them. But we're going to let him put a bunch out on the battlefield for now. Depending on what he plays, though, because he might have something else. He could have a Planeswalker. Some of these elf decks have that one Planeswalker, Fairlees or something. Nope, more elves. Got another one? Yep. Okay, we can give him one more turn. I think. This is risky. I knew we were going to take a bump on that one, and we did. But this is the payoff right here. Nope, that's not what I want to do, actually. Because I'm pretty sure there's absolutely no way.
That's Professor on it.
Yep. Yeah, it's fun when you can multitask like that. I'm having a lot of fun when I'm home in Serene's on stream, which happens like once a week. Because I can play my Switch and chat at the same time. It's fun. And I've actually rediscovered playing my Switch handheld. Most of the time I actually play the thing docked. But there's a certain allure to playing with it handheld. Well, I'll just be playing my handheld, yeah, and then I'll have my tablet sitting right next to me on my little end table or whatever, and I can just boop, 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 type in chat, you know. Especially some of these games I'm playing on the Switch that are, like, mundane. Or have the potential to be mundane, or you're grinding something. Yeah, essentially. Only I'm in my recliner. My fat ass is, you know, in my recliner. Also pouring the Doritos directly onto my chest. Life gain deck. No, we're ramping. We are ramping. Cast another one of those, please. Oh, that's absolutely fine. Now he just gave me a blocker to boot. So we got denied our one land draw off of that, but we're still... Because we're going to kill this, get a 4/4 token. Whatever. And we're still at 5 mana, so... Collected Company's perfect. Notice how this says... Look at the top 6 cards of your library. Put up to 2 creatures with mana value 3 or less from among them onto the battlefield. And we have Ritual Soot. Destroy all creatures with mana value 3 or less. So, having said that, we're going to lose the 4/4. He'll block it, doesn't matter. So we'll just go ahead and wipe. Everything dies, and now we're at 6 mana and can cast everything in our hand. Ooh. So that's really interesting, because we don't really have a way to kill him right off the bat.
Inspire others.
I think what we do is keep him preoccupied? Question mark? This is Trixie, because we could play Liliana plus Liliana. I think the smart move is to play Liliana. We're going to make him focus on trying to waste his Ajani down, put tokens onto the battlefield.
Sacrifices must be made.
Because we have another. If we need to plus Liliana and discard a card, we can just discard the other Liliana. Or he can do that again. Now he essentially just gave us a 3/3.
Find your inner strength.
What you doing, opponent?
A fight? And you think you can win?
Gonna do it again?
I've always hated crowds.
I don't like that card because it can exile anything.
I am proud of those who walk beside me.
Odd, and tokens are considered even. This is so odd what we're doing here, but
The essence of life is inseparable from the essence of death.
so opponent's got to decide which creature he wants to lose. Alright.
You'll learn the power of death.
We're gonna go ahead and discard our ritual.
You
No,
won't
we're gonna
be
discard our
outsmarting
thought
me.
distortion. He's not playing spells, so that's useless. As he discards one. So weird. Okay.
Let's put your talents to better.
I mean, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. We have 6 mana. Yeah. I guess he didn't want to see what we were gonna do next. I can't say that I blame him. Serene's just like, pussy. Wrong button, by the way. That's not what I meant to do. At all. I meant to do the wrong page. Cabbage. Now we're playing against Cabbage. Wow, this is like incredibly slow. Hashtag Team No Moly. Another elf deck. All these elf decks all of a sudden. Which is fine by me. This is kind of like almost set up to deal with specifically these kinds of decks, so. Yeah, we can just put that in tap. No plans to do nothing just yet. Okay. So that's odd, that's odd. That's even, that's even. So I want to do... Yeah, definitely odds. see how quickly he can fill the board up here. If his hand's full of elves, like right now, he could win this. Yep, that pumps them all. We need to draw a wipe, pretty much, at this point. Because he's going to start comboing off here and drawing cards. That helps, but not a lot. For now, let's make him sack one and see what we draw. We're dead next turn, or definitely the turn after. And we did not get a wipe. We have 6 in the deck. We got the Ritual Soot, 6%. So we got like a 10% chance of drawing one. Not very good. We do have other removal. Ritual of Soot would be great right now. Nope, not quite. Okay, so that's... We're dead, basically. There's nothing we can do. We're not just gonna fucking do nothing, though, so let's just invoke Despair and see how close we were to getting a Ritual. At least if it was in the next 2 cards. Nope, we would have got one 2 turns. We would have got a white. It wouldn't have killed everything, though, so... And that's where the game we won earlier, I said, I'm going to sit on this that 1 extra turn. And that's the reason why. Because an elf deck can rebuild really quickly, especially when they have... this here. Whenever you cast an elf spell, you may pay 1 and draw a card. And none of these cost more than 1 or 2 mana. And this one adds a mana. Like, as long as they can keep drawing, they're going to probably overrun you unless you can wipe the board. Within 3 turns, let's say, of them starting their build-up. Who's next? Malcavino? Vino? Viano? Malcaviano? What up? What up, Who's? Are you just realizing what Serene said? So, another elf deck. This time we do have a Ritual of Soot, and you'll see a difference. The Ritual of Soot's the best way to eliminate an elf deck. Because it kills anything 3 or less mana value. So right here, we're going to make him sack one of those 2. Which will either slow him down... Well, it's going to slow him down one way or the other. Oh. No, no, no. Well... I will talk to you, but no, I was referring to, who are we playing next? We need to kill that. Like, ugh. This is bad, because we might die next turn. Please, God, don't draw nothing big. Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Boom! So let's see. 3, 6, 9, 13, 16. We're not dead yet. Up, gets 5/5, so that's 20 damage right there. Yep. Actually, that's... 28 damage, right? So I'll be -8. See how quick that got out of hand? He had almost the perfect draw, too. But next turn, there's a lot of times with this deck against that deck, it'll end up that you're down to like 2 or 3 health. Their board's empty, their hand's empty, and then you just slowly start taking over. As I said, I made some deck adjustments to beat other decks that were more prevalent at the time. If we see one more elf deck, I'm going to make a couple changes to this deck. Because that's going to mean the elf deck is really hot right now. And that's where we're adjusting on the fly. Getting your own analytics, playing the game, is what's going to get you ranked in. Because certain decks get played every day, but again, early removal, and then we get into our big stuff. It's okay. I'd like a Planeswalker here. Oh, perfect. A mill deck. This is a great matchup for us because their whole plan is to pitch cards from our library into our graveyard. But due to our Gaias, they'll just go right back into my library. You'll see, it's kind of funny. It'll probably scoop as soon as it happens once or twice. Ooh, and they got a Den? Yeah, right now he's probably thinking, shit, I'm gonna win. We're gonna act like we're scared and kill that. Pop our Field of Ruin down. Take care of that before it becomes a problem later. Fish out another land. And now he doesn't have red mana at all. Oh. Probably drew that. I don't like all that. At all.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come for Em. We all have things we'd rather forget.
Huh. Oh, wow. Okay, he's dual casting Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Wow. Didn't get shit on the first one. Didn't get a lot on the second one either. Okay. Running out of cards, my boy. Running out of cards. It's going to turn into a top deck war again real quick here.
You won't be outsmarting me.
I'll be willing to bet these are 2 more dual strikes. Could be counter spells too. Oh, he's got a Brewback. You know what? I'm just gonna do this.
I'm done
Let's
here.
see.
This isn't how things were supposed to go. One way or
That
another,
one?
this fight's over.
That one, and that one. So he'll have no red again. Because he's going to want to keep the Brewback. Either way, he's losing 2 mana. He's losing the island and the Ipnu Rivulet. Nope. Yep. So now he's down to 2 blue sources and his Brewback. He's going to go fetch a red, I bet. Yep, there's a mountain. I like that. We need a black source. This helps us scry to it, at least. Perfect. And then... That's fine. Oh, oops, they're all back in my library. Probably not far from a scoop now. Yeah, I don't care about that one at all. Now, I could play this. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play that. I don't think he's got a way to deal with it. Because we'll get rid of his Brewvac.
Won't be given a second chance.
It's the one with the most power, leaving him a
Watch the
0-4
light
blocker.
essence fade.
And we're holding aces right now. That's fine. Oops, you got me. Ooh, he did get one of our Gaia's blessings, though. Only one. So we have another one left. That's scary, because if he exiles both of them... But we're going to make it in a couple turns to where he can't even cast anything, so... And let's go fishing for a card. There's Guy's Blessing, so watch this. We're going to go ahead and... This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about. We're going to take our Bojuka Bog. All our shit goes back into our library again.
I never thought I'd
Drop our Bojuka Bog. And then opponent gets rid of everything out of their graveyard. And we get a free draw. It's called a Bojuka Bog. I like the art style, too. It's dead guy floating in the water. Bojuka Bog, Bojuka Bog, Bojuka Bog. I can't. Bojuka Bog, Bojuka Bog. Not very fast. Oh, look at that. We got another Gaia's Blessing. And don't forget, every time we cast a spell, Professor Onyx is doing 2 damage to their face. So... And look at how our hand fills up real quick, too. I like this deck. It's a very good deck. Yeah, it is. I'm kind of hoping to, like, get to Mythic with this deck. Just so I can say that you can do it. I've done it, but it's been about 6 months since I've done it, and I've made a couple changes. Alright, so what don't we need? I don't think we need just a regular plain Jane. Well, no, we don't need the tap land. Because now we're going to Field of Ruin the red source again. And then Casualty or one of their blue sources, and they're going to be down to 1 mana, if we're lucky. If they're lucky, they'll have 2. Jace is perfectly reasonable. He can -2 us and make us pitch, like, 3 cards, 4 cards.
Retreat if I will shatter your mind.
It was more than that. That's fine, though, because we're going to go ahead and blow up your red source again. It didn't matter because we killed him. Professor Onyx killed him with her static ability of every time you cast an instant or sorcery, you drain them for 2. She's a win con. Invoke Despair is a win con. We got a few win cons in this deck. I mean, Gaia's Blessing can be a win con, and whether he knew it or not, it probably was. But there's, like, I make little changes to this deck now and then. Like, I don't always run all those. I'll do this. Sometimes I'll drop the Thought Distortion completely and just play another sweeper or something. Because you can do something like, say, this. And then go like that. Is fine too. Because if we play this, it's going to be almost no difference, except we're going to be a little bit more likely to have a sweeper on us. But that leaves you a little vulnerable to, say, like a spell deck, like a blue-white Gandalf deck where they can counter you. So that's why I always keep the one Thought Distortion. See how we already drew one more Sheoldreds and we had a sweeper in our hand, so now I can tell you that if we're playing an aggro deck, we're probably already ahead. Sucks only having one black. I probably make that change to drop one forest for one swamp just to change the ratio a little bit. Black is slightly more important color in this deck than green is. As a matter of fact, I don't even think we have a spell that requires 2 green. Oh yeah, we do. Just the casualties, but by then we have 6 mana. Red, black, white. I mean, maybe a vampire deck, but probably some sort of graveyard recursion deck of some sort. Maybe a discard deck. I'm already trying to think of what it could be. So I don't get shocked. And watch him confuse me. Yeah, this is going to be a graveyard. He's going to throw some nice cards out here and we'll have a better idea. Can't stay away. Return a creature card from your graveyard. This might be a Bojuka Bog scoop. He has nothing in his graveyard. I'm going to let him pitch to his graveyard one more turn, and then he's not going to like this at all. Because once he gets to 5 mana, he's going to try to regenerate a creature from his graveyard. Ooh. Perfect. We got another Bojuka Bog. So they're not going to like this. They might scoop. If they don't scoop after the first one, they definitely will the second one. Poor opponent. Yep. I like it. We're even going to let this live for a second. Just to get our Binding of the Old Gods onto the battlefield. Perfect. Yep. Sticking with the plan. Kill it. He'll probably redo his Faithful Looting, yep. Or Faithless Looting. Discarding more lands. It's all lands in there. Alright. I only got 2 black. I have 3 in my hand, so we can take this. Now what do we do? I think we wait a turn. Yep, he's still looting. He's looking for something good to put off into his graveyard so that he can reanimate it. We're kind of playing into that. We're letting him do that a little bit. There's the Grease Fang. All he's got's a Rafine's Informant. Bajuka Bog him again. He's got black, white, blue, and red. So we want to get rid of his red source, I think. Let's do that. I'm surprised he's still playing at this point. He must have some decent cards in his hand. Yeah, that ain't gonna help you. Alright, let's put some cards back in our hand now. Yep. Fish another mana out, thin our deck. Do the same thing next turn. Yeah, I mean... hey, that's not really... Unless he's got something I don't know about for 3 mana. We're only 4 wins away from Mythic. 2 wins away from finishing off our daily wins. Let's go! I want to do this on stream. That'd be lovely. Usually when I get close is when I'll lose like 10 games. And be back in like Diamond 3. That's already happened to me once. I was just about to hit Diamond 2. And I went back to 3. Or 4, rather. Uh-oh, what's going on here? We didn't even draw cards. Hopefully disconnection. Not to be a dick, but that's an easy dub to get to Mythic. I like how you can still play with shit in the background. Whatever this thing is like a spore or something. Is there a little black lotus here? Can't see it over my face, or my head's in the way. Oh! Yay, thanks for coming to the show. I like the hand. I wish we had a little bit more early removal. Maybe perhaps a sweeper would be nice. But we're off and rolling. We got 2 into the north, so we're going to ramp out into casualties quick. Equipment deck. Yeah, they're in bad shape. Do we... Yeah, let's just ramp. We're gonna ramp. Because next turn we can sweep now. It sucks because we're kind of letting them get artifacts. Which isn't good. I'm hoping he plays out a couple creatures here. No? Can't equip it. Or can you? 0 equip, 1 equip. Fair enough. Colossus Hammer. That's terrible. That's fine though, also, because we can just make him sack. He doesn't have a creature to equip at the moment. Ramp up again. We got 2 sweepers, casualties. If we draw an untapped mana source, we can take out his artifact and a creature. Yep, he's gonna whack us next turn if we don't kill it. But now we are just gonna go boop, boop, boop. Kill this. Kill that. And kill that. Now we're a little ahead. And thanks to Castle Lockwayne, we can do this all day. Like, we can just blow these. Doesn't even matter. Just don't let him have a creature to equip. Cast our Gaia's Blessing, put our Casualties, Ritual, and our Shieldred's Edict back into our library. I'm not going to be putting any Into the Norths back into our library. We have plenty of mana. It's got to be a horrible feeling to repeatedly equip creatures that just immediately die. Now we have a creature of our own in the form of our Restless Cottage. I love the artwork on this too. It's got like candy cane spider legs, and it looks like a possessed gingerbread house. It's great. Oh. I mean, we're just gonna have all the mana. Do this again. This time we're going to put our other Blessing, our Invoke Despair, and our Ritual Soot back into our library. Draw a card. That's a really good card. The problem is he's got 0 things that give him creatures.
Something suspicious is going on. Don't overthink things.
Now, do I draw or do I attack at this point? Because he could still whack us. I think maybe we should attack. Get rid of anything, doesn't really matter. He doesn't have Graveyard Recursion. I don't believe. Get in there for 4. Pump in your fighter class, my guy. Okay. Waste the mana. Discard a card.
Drop it.
Power up our Restless Cottage. Attack. He's down to 2 turn clock. He's got another creature. You are witnessing what I call a Professor Casualties deck. We're playing 2 Lilianas, Casualties of War, Gaia's Blessing, some ramp, lots of removal, with our win cons being just our assortment of higher end, crazy Golgari themed cards. Get that for the draw. I mean, we're gonna have to do this, obviously.
Sacrifices must be made.
The newest edition of this deck that I've done, and I've been playing this deck for a year and a half, and just upgrading it as sets come out and shit fits in it. But that's the latest upgrade, the Restless Cottage. Yeah, we don't need these into the north, so... Not that it matters at this point. Well, he's playing an equipment deck, which just doesn't play very well. I mean, we even got Terra Sunders in here and shit, like, specifically to get rid of artifacts. He could still win this. Like, he doesn't have the one that gives haste, though. It's the only thing that's fucking him up right now. He would have killed us by now if he had the artifact that, yeah. He just never drew the one that gave him haste. Kaio, thanks for stopping in, by the way. It is vile. It is janky. And it will make opponents salty. And I've almost exclusively played this, and we're playing Historic Ranked. And we're almost into Mythic. Which, it's near the end of the month. If we're going to do it, we got to do it now. Take a quick look at it again. For people who are joining us, it's not a problem at all. We're playing Edict, and I just added this one too. I took out Cut Down. Because I figured we play enough tap lands, we don't necessarily need to be playing a 1-drop. Because our plan isn't necessarily to do anything on turn 1. It's all a build-up. This Edict comes because it's important because it makes the opponent sacrifice shit. Which, one of the Fragment Reality Leyline deck is, like, this just nullifies that deck. Gaia's Blessing nullifies Mill, essentially, entirely by itself. And then we just have our 2 Planeswalkers, our Professor Onyx, like Liliana will hold the board down for a while. Onyx comes out and we just start casting all this shit. In the meantime, we're ramping with Into the North, Binding of the Old Gods, you know, scrying off our deck with Cosmos Elixir, which is probably my favorite artifact in Magic. So that's our nonsense. That's the nonsense we're playing. We're currently 3 wins away from Mythic. Which, when I do make Mythic, it's usually earlier than this. But haven't been playing it as much as I usually do, or used to. We're at Patrick's email address is our opponent. Please, nobody email him. No spams. I do not approve that at all. This is wrong. Shouldn't have done that. Fuck it. that could actually make a difference later. I didn't need to do that at all. I have this artwork too. I love the stained glass artwork. Opponent's on turn 3 and we're about ready to be casting our top end. And why not?
You really want to fight me? That's cute.
You know what? We're gonna do this. I have a reason for that.
I never thought I'd miss the library.
I might want to just take this world tree out. Yep, I think I want to take that world tree out. We'll take black. Take 8, we draw 3. We lose 1 and look at the top. I think we take the cottage. Because with the cottage, they're on a 3-turn clock. Opponent, are you going to cast something? Like, this is bad. No. No. Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Patrick. Oh, man. I feel absolutely terrible about this, honestly. Yeah, Oh, no. Patrick. He did nothing, though. You know, you gotta... Great card he cast. Too bad I was sitting there on a full grip when he did it. I wouldn't even say that my hand, when he scooped, was that great. At all. I mean, because it would have taken us a turn to get that Restless Cottage working in our favor. Oh, God. Way too slow. Much better. Still slow, though. Yeah. We're cool. We're chilling. Let's see. Oh, God. I'm wondering if we should basic check them. And what hurts me more, the white or the red? Basic check, opponent. It amazes me that you still run into opponents that don't run basics. It's just really weird. Oh my lord. A venture deck. This is based on Dungeons & Dragons, by the way. That whole adventure skill when you're venturing into the dungeon. Yeah.
No more
That's fine.
distractions. Let's make this quick. One of your friends has to leave.
Nadar's really good. I used to play a venture deck just like this. I played it a lot, too. I'm sure it's not a bad deck still. People don't really play it a lot. Yep. You gonna kill my Lily or go face?
Sorry, I'm not interested
Alright.
in dying
The
today.
flood is on. Do you think opponent is stupid enough to attack into my Restless Cottage? Is it worth it to find out? Yep, but then I took an arrow to the knee. Opponent, please. I mean, this dungeon crap can get out of hand. Did I click one too many times? If I just did that, I am going to go vomit. Killing it? Okay, well now I don't care. That's fine. That's absolutely fine. Although, I'm a little concerned, to be fair. Just a little concerned. Nope. That's why I'm concerned. Because we got nothing but lands in our hand. And we still got almost a 40% land draw ratio. And these will eat us for lunch in very short order. Oh, that's easy. Yeah, you can go ahead and have that. Just put 2 creatures down or something. Yeah. I'll take the dose. Wow. Wow. We got a little lucky there. The Nadar, huh? Now we're not too concerned. We're not as concerned as we were a turn ago. Now we're in better shape. Yeah. Sure. Yep. It's a very nice board for our opponent. It really is. He topped that card too. You had a nice board, opponent. And we'll take our Restless Cottage back, Invoke Despair back, and a Ritual back. Shit draw. Good scry. Yep, that stays alive now because he completed the dungeon. He's hasting us for 8. Creating a 2/2. That almost killed us. Wait, blacks. Plenty of blacks. 3, 3, 4 reds, so we don't want to take a red. We'll take this black-white. Yep. Keep those coming, please. Or we're gonna die. Oh, no. If that thing gets one more +1/+1 counter, we're dead. Yep, we're dead. He had another hasty. That sucks. Can't win them all. Send Tailwind. Kudos to you, sir. Kudos to you. We're still only 3 wins away from Mythic, though. I want to get there with this deck so bad. I'll be disappointed if it doesn't happen. You can do it. In quotations, you can do it. Why'd you put a question mark in there too? You could do it? Because really, I don't know. You don't know. I could go on a 5-game losing streak now. Could happen. Could easily happen. Dave. And Dave has a Jingataxis avatar. Okay, I give up. We'll keep it. Slow start, but... Simic colors. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'll just keep laying down my tap mana for now until he does something. He's ramping. I think it's going to end up being a control deck. He's ramping, I'm ramping, and then we're going to see who can get the first bomb through. I wonder if he's like sitting on if he's sitting on a shitload of counter spells, I'm gonna be like a little poopy. I'm gonna feel a little poopy about that. Oy, oy, oy. I mean, I've literally played a tap mana. He's gonna kill this. 1000%. Make him have it though, right? He didn't have it. Crazy. There it is, Coma. Bye, Coma. Alright. Take out his world tree. The ref you were getting at? What? I don't follow. Draw 2 cards. I don't know if I necessarily like that. But the creatures have to be 4 or greater. You know, let's just get this fucking thing out of our hand. And then... what do I got here? Nothing worth it. Well, maybe I just don't know the reference because of... I know that till I took an arrow to the knee. Like, I'm only 3 years younger than Serene. It's not like, you know... Do I just wipe this now? Nah, let's just keep bombing away. We'll see whose bombs are better. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice. Growth spiral. Yeah, what is it? Just tell me what it is. And then maybe I'll get the connection. Yeah, I'm pretty tired too. But now I kind of want to just get to Mythic and get this off my head. Oh, you can do it! Yeah, I know that. It's Rob Schneider. I know that. That's what I thought you meant, but... Oh, reference. The ref.
Even you can master death.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I definitely... In fact, that's a very funny movie. I go back further than that, easily.
Ugh, there has to be an answer here.
My favorite Adam Sandler movie's Happy Gilmore. But... produced or directed or acted in, I would say Grandma's Boy. But that's newer than Waterboy. I like it. Attack my Professor Onyx with your 33 and kill it even. I know you want to kill it.
I will give you a second chance.
Ugin. Oh. He's casting Eugene on me? All that to kill my Onyx. This next turn's going to be rather painful for him, though. Creature, land, planeswalker. Goodbye. Whatever. And you.
I leave to your doom.
I still haven't drawn cards with my Gates. I haven't attacked with my Restless Cottage, and I'm still up 18 to 14. We both pulled a lot of mana out of our deck. But I'm in a better position to draw cards. He is not. And I'm going to thin my deck out quicker than he will. And do damage. And draw cards. Like I said, this deck's got it all. Get rid of his graveyard. If this deck gets going, your opponent's going to be very, very depressed. Bye-bye, opponent. Bye-bye. 2 more wins again. And we could sit here for the next 2 days. That's the shitty part about this. But we were at, what? We were at the very bottom node on Diamond 2 at the beginning of the stream. I think. He probably, when he cast that 2 points. He put that Koma on the battlefield. I'm sure he thought he had me there. And then when he cast Ugin, a.k.a. Eugene, he probably thought he had me. The card selection in this deck is kind of really good, too. I think people sleep on scrying and, like... Okay, so this guy's playing an artifact deck, and we have a Terra Sunder that'll kill an artifact at instant speed. So we're just going to play out our lands. Ramp into our Onyx. Sleep Dart. Draw a card. Sacrifice it. Creature does. I don't care. I don't have creatures. Into the north. Ramp up. Ichimaru Jin. I love the name. We're gonna save this. We're just gonna cast into the north and then hold up our Sheoldred's Edict. Get another Chasm. Next turn we can cast our Professor Onyx. Draw a card, sacrifice it, add 2 mana of different colors. This is very strange. He's ramping, alright. Wastes. I mean, I'll just play my Onyx and see what happens.
Witherbloom is just as dark and
Yes, sir. Play a creature. Just play a creature, please.
Never thought I'd miss the light.
That, yeah, that's gotta go. Actually... I'm thinking about something here. Take that out. Right? Get a card. Binding. Yep. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. Pull out a swamp is fine. Do you have basics? Just another waste guy? Yep. Take out the cloud key. Look at the top of my deck. Pick a card. Perfect. Extinction event. Field of Ruin. We'll take the extinction event. Guy goes in the graveyard, puts everything back into our library.
Study habits.
Golden egg. Wow. He's just like playing every artifact that lets you draw a card. It's kind of funny, actually. Which, I mean, he can do whatever.
There has to be an answer here.
These are meaningless. You can sacrifice, add 2 mana, so that puts him at 5. This is meaningless. I honestly don't know what he's doing here, other than maybe gaining life with that. I feel like I should be attacking his hand right now.
Enough with the mysteries. I've come. Don't.
He's not playing creatures, so... Thought distortion. Oh my god, I'm so glad I got that. This is not great, really, either. Seeing that, okay, well, you put that back in your hand, that's fine. Or your library. He's got the same shit we got.
Drop it.
We'll each discard something. Opponent. I was gonna say, where are you? Alright. Destroy artifact, destroy land. Destroy artifact, destroy land. He loses 2, we get 2. Nice little dream. Nope, he's deciding whether or not he wants to scoop. 1 win away from Mythic. 1 win away from Mythic. Well, I mean, if he... I don't know what he had in his hand. Like, I understand if somebody's playing a mill deck and sees that guy as blessing go right into my graveyard and then put everything they just made me mill back into my library, I understand if they just scoop right away, because at that point they might be like, okay, there's no way I can win. Like, sometimes you have a hard counter. I could have been a hard counter to him there. I did have a lot of artifact removal. This is a really weird starting hand because we do not have green. On the other hand, we have no green cards to cast. Ugh. Hashtag team no molly. No mulligans. Nope. Yep. Oh, man. I was hoping they just left. I'll take an easy dub. Red deck, huh? Okay. Hopefully it's like some kind of aggro bullshit. Goblins or something. That'd be great. Huh. Weird. Green, green, red. You there, opponent? Okay, it's a dragon deck. But we're not going to let you have the dragon that ramps your other dragons. That's not going to happen. And I'm not liking our mana situation, but we can cast our Lily. So that's good. Play another Whelp or something. And have no mana. That'd be great. Well. Another discounted... Discount the dragon spells.
Those who get in my way tend to regret it.
Now I need to draw a mana. I have almost a coin flip
Off
to
you
do
go.
so, but I need to, like, right now. And that's why. There we go, but not exactly the mana I wanted. Drats. We'll still make them discard. We can afford to lose
I'm
one
tired of
Invoke
your
Despair.
secrets.
Hopefully he just attacks Lily with his Decadent Dragon. Which dragon are you gonna get rid of? A Bonehorde Dracosaur. Yeah. Ay, ay, ay. That's what I mean. You kind of gotta... Alright. So, this is bad, but... yeah, I was gonna say, opponent, you don't want to do that. You do not want to do that.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish, after all.
Huh. Well, we definitely want to get rid of this gold span. Because at least then they're not getting treasures. Hopefully they put a dragon on that's also even or something, or hopefully they got bullshit mana, nothing else. Drop a mountain, pass or an attack and pass the turn. Please, opponent. Oh Lord, that's disgusting. That's gotta die. If he's holding one more dragon, we're dead. And there was probably nothing we could have done about it. Or if he top decked one there. Which, to be fair, he probably did. Yep. Dead. Drats. Like I said, we could bounce back and forth, but because we lost that one and we're gonna at least have to play 2 games to get to Mythic, I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break, get myself something to drink. 2 hours and I haven't refilled my car. 3 hours now and I haven't refilled my cup, so I need to get something to drink. And I will be back in 5. Hang out with me. Be right back. Alright, we're back. Trying to make Mythic. We're 2 wins away. We'll see if I drop a few or if I get it one way or the other here. I'm only gonna play like so many more games. As I said, I worked 40 hours in the last 2.5 days, so I want to get a nice like 10 hours sleep tonight. What? What is going on here? That's a good hand. We're going to keep that. So weird. Huh. Oops. I just closed Opera because I had an error. So, whatever. Let's see. Yeah. It's like completely logged me out.
The only thing I'll worry about is life space, but I can kill it if I have to.
Okay. Alright, well. Let's win. Let's win. Who's, are you still there? Okay, because it was showing that I got like 1 viewer on Twitch, and I know that's not right. This is not good. Oh man, this feels bad. It feels like this is an L. Yeah, put some memes in the chat. Yeah. Sure does. I'll be happy when we just make affiliate, and then I'm not going to worry about it at all. But like, I just want to get that out of the way. This streaming at night stuff, especially on a night like tonight, where I'm dead ass, kinda sucks. I'm totally gonna die. This turned into like too slow. I mean, he's gonna sacrifice the Spirit Dancer. I think I'm dead, depending on what he has in his hand. Because I almost have to take the 2 life here and get a land, because I can't depend on the 46% land draw ratio that WotC's got for me right now. And I need to cast this Invoke Despair. Okay, I would love any one of the ridiculous number of sweepers I have. Thank you, WotC. Appreciate ya. Thanks. A Scoured Baron, and that is all. Let's get another land, fetch another land. Light pause. And? Let's do this.
Welcome to Witherbloom College, class. You'll learn the power of death.
Yeah. We're down to 3 life. That is not good. But what does opponent have? Because we got a nice hand. You gonna kill me this turn? 3? Good game, yep. Got me. Yeah, Xaxes, almost. He had too much mana. I can't believe it took him that long to do that turn. Yeah, our little mana issue at the beginning of the game hurt us. Drawing that second Professor Onyx, had we drawn that Ritual of Soot, everything got moved up 1 turn. That would have been a dub. That Onyx was a little rough right there. We're dancing. We're dancing in the middle of Diamond 1 right now. Alright, we're on the draw, and we would like to draw some black source. If we do, we are in decent shape depending on what we're playing against. Okay, now we have a turn 2 play. Soul Warden doesn't scare me in the least. So we're gonna wait. See what he casts. Another Soul Warden. And then a Druid. Do we play this just to play it? Yeah. Probably sacking this Soul Warden here. Bajuka Bog. Bajuka Bog. I think we take our licks. We get our second Black Source out, get rid of their graveyard, not that it matters much. And then blessing our Edict back into our library and drawing a card. Decent draw. 1 mana, 2 mana, right? Yep. And Vampire. I mean, this is nice. That's a nice card. I have that in my standard Vampire deck. Teferi's Protection. Wow. Impressive opponent. Collected Company. Let it be an even. Perfect. That's fine. We're going to get another hit, but then we're going to wipe all but their Soul Warden off the planet here. Good licks, good licks. Drop the tap mana. Go even. Take care of a lot of their shit. What else do you have, opponent? Nothing?
When I win, You're telling me what to do. One of your friends has to leave.
I don't really care that he has this Cavern of Souls. Lunarch veteran, huh? I can exile that.
Liliana Vess? Sorry, haven't heard that name before. Let's go. Don't overthink things.
Ooh, what was that? Call of the Death Dweller? Very nice. Game's pretty much over now, opponent.
You're gonna need a good Undertaker.
Odd. And we plus on the Into the North.
Drop it.
We don't need that at all. Look at the top. Get a Cosmos Elixir. And pass the turn.
Have impeccable study habits.
And then GG, opponent. GG, opponent. Sorry about your luck. 2 wins away, again. I mean, honestly, no matter what happens, this was very good. It was a good run tonight. We're like something silly, like I'd say like 10-2, 10-3, something like that, maybe. If I had to take a wild stab in the dark. Well, hopefully we draw into some more actionable cards, because we got 4 lands and ramp. We'll be able to cast everything pretty quick here. And we're on the draw, so hopefully we draw like something like a Liliana. Potentially some backup removal for a Ritual Soot. Ugh. Who's this, Luris? Ginger Brute. Oh my god, your go. Let's go. Thank you. Fucking opponent's tapped and he won't just attack. Opponent, please, man. Machiko, huh? I mean, this is gonna sting. We're gonna take some hits here. It ain't great. I'm not sure I completely like it, but... this could be worse. Another Machiko? That would be really bad. Retrofitter, Retrofitter. Okay. I almost feel like this is being a little too cheeky, but whatever. Look at all the forests. We got killed by our own forests. Another Machiko. 6/6. What else you got, opponent? Yeah, I mean... That's a good card for them.
Given a second chance.
Perfect.
I'll make my own. Let's go.
Problem is I don't have the untapped black mana to cast that because all these fucking forests. Remember when I said I was going to switch out a forest for a swamp earlier? This is my payback for that comment like an hour and a half ago. Anything else, opponent? Yep, that's a thing you can definitely do. And then? Face? You sure about that? Alright then. First things first, let's take a peek. A Binding of the Old Gods. That's kind of not great, honestly. It's kind of shitty. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, sacrifice non-token. Sure. You got two choices, opponent. Your Machiko or your Alseid. Yeah, I was gonna do that anyway, so... That did 0 things. He's gonna upgrade this, probably. Using his Foundry. It's now a 4/4, but can't attack, because it gets Summoning Sickness again. Turning that into a 1/1 flyer. And then, untapping the Foundry. Making that a 4/4. Okay. So, how would I like to do this? I feel like we should definitely get this off, which leaves us only 2 mana. Or we can cast this and this Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cast that, kill that. Make him sack the other one.
Well done.
Play our elixir.
Looks like you flunked out.
And opponent scoops. Good job, opponent. Thank you for the meme. Thank you very much, opponent, for the meme. Sequencing. The game's all about sequencing. Oh, well, so this deck does that a lot, where it looks like you're gonna lose, and then there's a point where you stabilize. And if the deck stabilizes, then it just starts taking over real quick. That elixir was just gonna, there was no way he can outdo the damage I was gonna recover with the elixir. And that's what actually made him scoop, I bet. Plus he saw the damage he was gonna be getting from my Onyx. He wouldn't last long. Chris BC for Mythic. I do go first, though, and I can ramp at least. I need to draw a land early on. Preferably an untapped one right here. I'm gonna hold off. If this is what I think it is, it might be a bad matchup. He's playing counters. So let's force him to counter something then. I cast counter spell. Come on, Gandalf. Yeah, I mean, he's probably got, let's see, which counter spell am I going to use? Yuck. Next card will make him counterspell will be Invoke Despair. Ooh, a Fairy Vandal. Flash. I also have Flash. Do you have another counterspell? Guess not. Okay. Do you have a counterspell? Guess not. Do you still not have a counterspell?
Really want to fight me? Oh, that's cute.
Take the Terra Sunder. Don't need lands anymore.
I never thought I'd miss the library.
I mean, fine. So that can get two. That can do 2 to my Lily. Unless you got a pump spell. Oh, ninjutsu, even better. It's a ninja deck. And a Vandal. That's very nice. That was a good play.
New life, same annoyances.
Yep, and that's the highest I can rank up. Unless I'm going to, like, try to get in the top fucking, 1200 or something. It'll more than likely give me a percentage, and that'll tell me what percentage I am in the top players. Like, it'll give me a percentile. I did, but I'm pretty sure it was an honest mistake, right?
Come on. on, there's gotta be something useful.
Invoke Despair. Castle Lockwayne. Into the north. Oh, it was intentional? No, I read it. I read it the correct way. The way I just wanted... I was hoping that you know... didn't have meth on the brain? I don't know. I feel good about this. I really do. Oh, come on. Will you hear me saying reading? I know my, you know, I learned a lot in school. Reading, writing, and meth. Alright, let's see. He's probably going to scoop right here, but maybe not. Spell stutter. Really? Okay. That still did damage to you, guy. And if you can't kill Lily...
Sorry, you don't make the grade.
She's such an asshole. I love it. Sorry, you didn't make the grade. Damn, girl. She's so mean. Opponent, you're making this the easiest mythic match I've ever had. I mean, this is weird. He's, like, not doing anything. Can I just kill him outright? Yeah. I could, just cast Terra Sunder on my own Professor Onyx and do the 2 damage that way. But anyway, we made Mythic. Alright. Alright. Beautiful. I'm actually really happy with that. I really am. Now I gotta do, So, yeah, I'm in the 94th percentile. For December 2023. I could do, like, limited. Alright, draft time. Let me draft some cards. I don't think so. Alright, guys. I think I'm gonna call it a stream. I appreciate you all, fam. And because my browser just quit, and I don't think my numbers are that crazy anyway, we're not going to host a raid. I will be back tomorrow night. I'm the Watcher Prime. You're watching Serene Watcher Gaming. I love each and every one of you. Check us out. Serene's been playing a lot of D4. She just hit level 100 on stream yesterday, or the day before. Yep. Love you, Whoos. And I will be back probably with another game now that I made Mythic. I really don't need to play until the weekly reset, so that's a beautiful thing. So I'll probably be back with something on the Switch tomorrow, and we'll see you then. Have a good night. And remember, take care of yourselves, take care of each other. Peace.